Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Apocaflix Movies and yet another trailer reaction. This time, we're going to be doing the Josh Trank directed Capone film. That is right. A Al Capone biography film is coming out starring Tom Hardy as the famous gangster. And with me, join me today to do this reaction is Mr. Brian Avlicino. How are you doing, sir?
Not too bad.
Have you heard about this movie at all?
No, I literally just went on Twitter about 5 minutes ago and was like, what is this? And I saw a trailer react and I sent it to you or texted you, and now we're doing this.
Yeah, it was under a different title for a long time, but Josh Trank just tweeted out the trailer himself on Twitter, and with a brand new title, and it's been called Capone since today, and which is very interesting. And it's obviously fitting because it's about Al Capone. And he also said coming in May, and the May release date of May 12th was when it's supposed to arrive in theaters, and that seems to be hinting that the movie will still arrive that same day, but possibly on a streaming service somewhere. So.
Yeah, I'm on the tweet, Twitter things I'm saying is saying streaming on May 12th.
Yeah, so we're not sure which one yet, which one's going to pick it up or if it's available on everything. More than likely Amazon, like the rest of them. It seems to be that's a good way to do it. You can purchase it, but we're going to check that out in May. For now, we're going to get a first look at this movie. Josh Trank, a highly regarded director for a long time. He had that issue on the Fantastic Four remake where he was kicked off the set because of personal issues.
What his name is. Okay.
He was supposed to do the Boba Fett standalone film, and just hours before he was coming on stage to Star Wars Celebration, they basically dropped him from the project because of said issues. So a very interesting director, but a great director. He did the movie Chronicle with Dane DeHaan and Michael B. Jordan, which a lot of people give praise to. And so I'm very interested to see what this film looks like because it's back to an original style movie, which seems to be his bread and butter. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what we think of Capone. Brian, we'll click play on 3, 2, 1.
How about it for our good friend Al, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh my God.
Do you know what the difference is between Adolf Hitler and Al Capone? Hitler's dead. Capone lives like a king in Florida.
Huh.
He has full-blown dementia.
Oh, Kyle McClanahan.
Be an elaborate act.
What's this about?
We have information that your client may have tucked away a very large sum of money.
You can drop the act now.
You got goons walking around.
Dude, that's so scary.
Guys like you own this place $10 million. Maybe I can get him to talk.
He's gonna go on a rampage.
We made a promise. Someday we was gonna make it big.
The only thing that really matters is how a man treats his family.
Ooh.
I dig it.
Very, very interesting. Let me go switch back to this one. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I dig it. I'm very interested in like this. I like a good mob movie, but if it's like a real story, I'm even into it even more. And this looks good.
Yeah, it looks like a different take on the classic true story mob hero, or not my hero, I guess, wrong word of saying, but It's not about like his rise to power or when he was at his prime. It's after the fact. You know, like they said, he's living in Florida like a king, right? He kind of did all of his dirty work, but he seems to be brought back to New York in some capacity, or possibly flashbacks telling the story of Capone, which could be a very interesting idea of maybe the main present day story is taking place in Florida, but they do flashbacks of his kind of rise to power a little bit, which would be very, very interesting. Tom Hardy's perfect for the role. He's done a Brooklyn or New York accent before in a movie called Legend. You see Kyle McClanahan in there. You see a couple other people that you haven't seen in a while. It's just a great cast. And like I said, if Josh Trank is given the ability to do something very original and, you know, that doesn't have the studio attached to it, I'm all on board for it. And even a better note is that Ryan Johnson tweeted this out and said this movie's awesome. Everyone needs to check this movie out. And so if he's already seen it and Ryan Johnson's saying that, I'm 100% on board with it.
Yeah, you definitely are. And but yeah, no, I'm very interested in this. I love this concept that it's not even really his story from like his rise to power. It's literally like the end, which is kind of unique. And to be honest, you're usually not into mobby movies, so this is
I'm not, but it doesn't look like the typical mob movie like a Goodfellas or
it's more biopic.
Yeah, it's got a different flavor to it. And again, it could end up like those very well, but from what I'm seeing right now as a trailer, I like what I see. And like I said, Tom Hardy's perfect for the role, and Al Capone's a very interesting figure. I mean, the opening line of what's the difference between him and Hitler, like comparing someone to Hitler is always an interesting subject, and so I'm always down for a story like that.
Yeah, I'm excited, and not that far away either.
It's not. It's only like 3 weeks away.
Less than a month.
Wild.
Yeah.
If it sticks to the streaming, which is crazy, I'd happily pay some money for this one.
Oh, me too. Easily.
Cool. Any final thoughts on Capone, the brand new titled film?
I'm excited. I'm curious. That Ryan, you're a little plug of Ryan Johnson.
Go check out his tweet. It's very interesting. It seemed it kind of hinted at that he may have already seen the film, which is interesting. So that's typical for directors to do that. Maybe they have a buddy or so they show it to, which is interesting. But if that is the case, and Ryan Johnson's giving it praise, we just saw what he did with Knives Out. I'm totally in for that. So
yeah, me too.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, there it is. Our trailer reaction to Capone, the new Tom Hardy-led Al Capone film from Josh Trank. As we mentioned, it comes out in early May. It seems to be sticking to that release date, but this time it's on streaming. And so make sure you guys let us know what you think of the trailer below. We'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you're an Al Capone buff, let us know if it's true. We'd love to hear that as well. So again, this is Apocaflix Movies. You guys can find us on YouTube, podcast form as well for all of our main shows. In Twitter and Instagram, we're interacting and posting polls and stuff like that. That is Brian. I am Jake. This is Apocaflix Movies. Thank you again for joining us, our trailer reaction, and we'll see you guys next time.